I fought my tail off to protect my dad and to keep him safe when he wasn't doing so well.
So, if I know we're touching on very, very, personal ground here, and I'm glad you opened up to me about this. Can we say that there was a little bit of jealousy there, like her not letting you see your father? I mean, I'm sure that was something that,
Yeah,
of course, would make you. I don't know if horrify would be the appropriate word to use here, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it was something that you definitely weren't happy with her doing.
Well, I mean, my dad and I are so close, and she knew that. I mean, she mentioned it to people, like, somebody would come over and I would talk to my dad and my stepmom, because they were married for 30 years and they loved each other, and I would never take that away. They had a great relationship, and she would look at us and say, he idolizes her, she idolizes him. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Right.
So she knew, and I think, I don't know about jealousy, but there was a bit of a control thing. I really just wanted my dad to be safe and sound and at home. And instead of being in facilities and things like that, that he deserved to be at home and peaceful. So I think, I wouldn't behave like that, but I think when you're losing somebody, as she was losing my dad, because he was fading, I think you panic a bit when you start to realize that the end is coming. Um, and I miss my dad every single day, and I think of him every day. And he was my best pal in the world. Um, but it's different when a kid loses a dad. That's what's supposed to happen, and that's the progression of life. But I'm sure it's hard for her when you lose a spouse and your guy. So it's a different kind of hurt and pain, and I feel badly for her in that way, but it wasn't something that should have kept me from my dad. Because we were fine for 30 years. We were great. We traveled. Charlene, my dad's former, or his wife, and we traveled and we had a great time, and often did things without my dad if he was out of town or he didn't feel like doing something. We had a blast. And so just the last few years, I don't know what happened, but I fought for my dad. I actually fought to see him, so that was a bad time. But
Oh, I can imagine. And at the end, did you get to see him before he passed?
yes, I had a limited visitation. It was a big court battle. We went to court a couple of times. We went to mediation. It was almost like a bad divorce. Like, you can see him no days a week, and I would say I want 7 days, and you can see him 6 days, but no nights, and it was a negotiation, and I never understood why. I still don't understand why, and I would love that answer to one day. Although it doesn't matter anymore because the drama part is over with,
Mhm.
uh, and the sad part, and I am sad without my dad. But he had a great 85 years.
85.
The last couple were a little slowed down a bit, but he had a great life, and I was there for 55 of them.
Well, 55 of them. Wow. That's
Yeah, so
that's
I'm lucky. I'm lucky to have him for so long. Of course, I wish he were here every day, um, but I'll see him again.
Oh, you will definitely someday. And not to get into a big subject with it, I can just imagine the place where your dad's at right now. It is peaceful and happy.
Hey,
Mhm.
it's confusing and hard down here right now. The way the world has been the last year and a half, coming up on 2 years. I'm thankful that he wasn't here for this because he wouldn't have done well with that. For it's hard for everybody. It's hard for kids. It's hard for parents. Hard for any human on this earth. It's been hard for, and he just wouldn't. I'm glad he didn't have to see all this mess.
Wow. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, with COVID-19.
Yeah, with COVID, yes, with COVID, and there are a couple facilities that he was in. I think you're allowed to now, but in the beginning, you weren't allowed to go into these facilities to see your grandparent or your parent or whoever's in there. So that would have been, I never would have gotten over that. I don't think.
No, the world, sad to say, the world has changed, and
The world has changed.
big time, big time. And
Yeah.
you could ask the question, are we fully going to get over it and get things back normal? Sorry, I don't have an answer. I mean, I probably have the same answers that you would have right now. I have no idea.
I hope so. I'm thinking positive. I think if more and more people start living their lives how they used to, and still with respect and responsibility, that we can all kind of get back to normal. I mean, I am. It. Uh, I'm not afraid of it.
Oh,
Um, so
it is what
if
it is.
everyone can do that, we could go back. We could get back to normal. Some countries are.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Now down here in Canada, uh, it actually started October 4th. That if you were going to go into a store, you could be asked for proof of your vaccinations. Like, did you get your
Yeah.
vaccines? So I don't know. I don't know if they're doing. I don't know if that's for all the world, but I mean, I know they're doing it in Canada. I can't say for the United States, but perhaps.
New York, I think New York is, I don't know if it's the city or New York State mandate. I think it's the state. But I could be wrong. California, they just, Los Angeles County just had a vote today, and they did vote to pass a COVID vaccine ID to go into restaurants, bars, and gyms, and pretty much anywhere inside. And that's actually taking place now in the next few days, I think.
Wow. Okay.
Where are you? Are you back in Ontario?
No, no, no. I'm in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, Canada. I'm in Cape
Oh,
Breton.
you are? I went to school in Toronto.
Oh, did you? Okay, no,
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, I'm just
I
one.
love it.
I'm in time difference. I'm just 1 hour right now in Toronto. It's 10:23, and where you're at is 7:23 p.m. Right?
Yeah,
So there you go.
yeah,
Like 4 hours.
yeah.
So yeah, yeah. It's amazing how many people that I get to interview. I mean, from the states and all over. And with that being said, I have to keep in contact with the time difference. So that's and Zoom is actually the best. It's clear, it's awesome. What can I say? I will do phone if I have to, but I prefer Zoom. I mean,
Yeah, this is great.
it is great. It is great. It is great. And the
I
picture.
didn't have to leave my house. It's great. I love it.
Oh, oh, absolutely, absolutely. And that picture of me up there, that is me. I mean, yeah. I mean, if I was on cam, you see the same glasses guy as you. So I mean, it's just that for some reason I don't know. It's on a smartphone. It won't allow you to record. I think you have to pay for that option. It's like, okay, you can download us on your phone, but
Yeah.
record, you got to pay for it. So
Well, don't do that.
yeah, exactly. So there you go. There you go. But I
I'll
mean,
see you one day.
oh yeah, oh definitely, definitely. Um, definitely. Maybe something else that you are promoting. I can definitely do a Zoom on my phone sometime. I mean, I mean, I have no. That's if you're promoting something sometime in the future. I mean, you never know.
Sure.
So that's the thing.
Well, maybe when it gets closer to the book release, I can have one and show it to you, or send you one through Roger.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. That'd be great, and I would very much and greatly appreciate that. And
Would love to do it.
oh, definitely, definitely. And Kelly, thank you so much for taking time.